President Bush the greatest ever, or just a moron frontman for evil Nazis? Israel is a cunt tree, with no respect for the innocent cunts in other countries. In the UK, packy raghead slur from Prince Harry, not the bastard son of Princess Diana slut. Hello, ineffective protesters. Welcome to the FKN NEWZ. I'm rolling my own. Here are the headlines tonight. George W. Bush will shortly cease to be President of America. Some people will celebrate this event and others will bemoan the loss of a great president. But which view is accurate? Here is President Bush himself in his last press conference making a farewell speech.
My farewell amalgamations. Thank you for allowing the unjust electoral system that put me into power twice. I couldn't believe you let that happen once, but twice. You really aren't that smart, are you? People think I'm an idiot. Thanks also for being ineffective, disparate, and poorly organized at resisting the erosion of your rights after 9/11, and for believing that whole war on terror story without too much gagging. I swear, I never thought so many people could be so fucking stupid. But you live and learn. Some people say only in the greatest country on earth could a barely literate, coat-snorting drunk be president. Only in a free and democratic nation could a few lying scumbags gain so much control over the nation's affairs that it ceased to be free and democratic. But I disagree. I think we can do it to other countries as well. When Cheney and Rummy and some of my other daddy's friends was planning 9/11, I didn't believe we could pull it off, but I was wrong. I was so impressed by how y'all swallowed that shit so easily. I had no problem with the economic fairy story we sold you and the trillions of debt we moved from my daddy's friends' businesses onto you, the American taxpayer. I'm leaving you now. I'm leaving America with the biggest debt in history. I'm leaving you one of the most hated nations on earth, whose citizens have less privacy, less freedom, less rights, less education, and less prospect of good health, and less ability to do anything about it than ever before. I would like to wish Black Yo Mama, back my trauma, the next guy, the best of luck in getting you out of the shit I got you into. But I know in my heart he was funded by the same right-wing, capitalist, pro-Israel, God-deluded, voodoo, mumbo-lying, fascist scumbags I was, so I wouldn't hold my breath for that to happen. Anyway, goodbye. I'm off to get drunk, snort coke, and chainsaw some trees down. I'm gonna have my mind control chip removed because Cheney says he needs it for my brother. So long.
President Bush there reminding us exactly why he will be remembered as the greatest president ever. The greatest asshole, liar, buffoon, murderer, etc., etc. The new president will have his work cut out for him, giving away even more taxpayers' money and explaining how the change he was talking about was how he will change now he's in power and not how anything else will change. It was, after all, change you can believe in, like God or fairies, and not change that will actually happen. More on that story later. Fighting continues in Gaza as Israeli tanks push into the world's largest open prison. Reports are coming in that the UN headquarters in Gaza was shelled and civilian aid workers shot at. Israelis, it seems, are fighting to destroy as much infrastructure and facility of the Hamas government in Gaza as they can, while the unarmed men, women and children of Gaza are just fighting to stay alive. We're joined in the studio by spokesman for the government of Israel, Mark Regev. Mark, you're a slimy Zionist scumbag who uses his verbal skills to defend and justify killing children on behalf of the country of Israel. Aren't you ashamed and disgusted by your filthy nationalist cause? That used to be the case, but I dropped an acid tab an hour ago, and now I'm experiencing universal love for all life, and a sublime peace I never dreamed of. Peace, man. I believe Israel and Palestine should join together in one big country called Israelovistan. A place where all humans live and love in peace and freedom, where land and water are shared equally on the basis of need, and we only eat plants that have died a natural death. Wow, that's amazing. How will you persuade your government to go along with this psychedelic change in policy? Well, I'm going right from here to the Knesset to speak before an emergency session of the Israeli government, stopping only to pour 50 gallons of LSD into the water supply of Tel Aviv. It saddens me to realise all these years the fascist dogma of our made-up religion has caused us to behave like evil bullies. But now I'm tripping, I can see that cunts trees are irrelevant, that all humans share the earth, its air and water together, and that time has come for our filthy nationalist scum like me and the other Israelis to open our eyes to the wider truth of humanity's codependence. Amazing! You know, I had thought you were an unredeemable moron, but after only one tab of acid, you've turned into a rambling nutter. Peace, man. In the UK, Prince Harry, who's not a bastard son of his slutty mother's affair with the rugby team, has been slightly condemned for being a total racist knob. A video surfaced of Prince Harry, not the offspring of royalty warmongering, using the term Paki and raghead whilst referring to an Arab member of his squad. Sadly, nobody's offended by the mere existence of these parasites. This chinless, undeserving dynasty of swaggering fascists. Nobody is calling for us to ignore them, disenfranchise them, cut them out of our lives. I couldn't give a fuck that Prince, not the illegitimate love child of that soldier his mother fucked, is a racist fuckard. I assure you Britain has plenty more where his sad ass came from. No, the real problem is we pretend our institutions are not racist, and that it was a slip of the tongue, that really Harry loves all humanity equally, except the peasants of course, they're scum, don't you know. Please, if the royal family aren't the whitest example of institutional elitism and racism on earth, what is? The Queen breeds white people, folks. Not Pakis, Chinkies, or ragheads. Let's see the Queen fuck a black man. Let's see Prince William shag some ebony ass or hook up with an Asian lovely. Harry, my boy, get yourself back to Afghanistan for some burqa love. And I might believe you're not another racist, aristocratic fuckwit who got caught being himself. Thanks, and now the weather. Winds of change in America, blowing the scent of fresh bullshit across the land. Love and peace replace death and lies in Gaza, but only in the adult brains of acid trippers. Have a nice weekend.